Okay, so before we go to our charts, no, uh, kung gusto nyo po pabalikin yung mga windows na sinara natin kanina, makikita nyo po yan dito. Punta kayo sa view and you'll actually be able to see here yung mga sinara natin kanina. Ayan, Market Watch, Navigator, Toolbox, andyan yan. Kahit yung strategy tester, kapag meron kayong EA na ginagamit, pwede nyo i-backtest yan gamit yung MetaTrader platform. Ayan, medyo ano lang siya. Magulo lang siya intindihin, pero andyan yan. Pwede nyo i-backtest yan. Okay, so anyway, so if you want to see them again, just click on these ones and they will appear. Now, before we go to our charts, make sure na naka-on lahat to. You go to your toolbars, you check all of these. Standard, line studies, time frames. So punta kayo view, toolbars, check nyo lahat yan. Standard, line studies, and time frame. Tapos check nyo yung status bar at charts bar. Bakit? Para lumabas po lahat ng buttons dito sa task kasi gagamitin natin yung mga yan. Okay. Now, after that, nandito na tayo sa charts natin. So, ngayon, yung itsura ng charts natin, it doesn't look very appealing, no? Parang ang pangit tingnan, green, black, ang daming linya. It's a little bit confusing, kind of hard to analyze the market kung ganyan. So you can customize it depending on your taste, no? So actually kayo wala Ang gagawin nyo lang, right-click kayo sa charts and then go to properties, no? So just right-click anywhere on the charts and go to properties. And notice na dadaling kayo dito sa properties, no, ng ginagamit yung chart. Now, take note, if you're using MetaTrader 4, medyo slightly iba yung mga tabs dito ng konti. Parang dalawa lang yata yung makikita nyo. Pero pareho lang naman yung laman. Tapos, wala siyang preview. No? Sa MT5, may preview. So, dito under common, you can choose a bar chart, a line chart, or a candlestick chart. I suggest the candlestick chart would already suffice since most of our analysis will be based on that. After that, pagdating dito sa show, kumbaga pwede niyong paglaruan ng konti yan to, check out ano yung mga lalabas at hindi. So for example, gusto kong makita yung parehong bid and ask price. No? So ayan, lalabas yung dalawang linya. So para dun sa mga, kumbaga akala nila na tumatagos yung presyo doon sa kanilang bid or ask price, at least makikita mo dyan. No? And then, if you want to see your period separators, it's there. Mamaya, I'll explain a little bit what that is. Tapos, pwede nyo tanggalin yung grid or ilagay nyo. Kayo bahala. No? Personally, I don't like it kasi ang gulo. Tapos, you can even see yung trade history. No? Kung may mga current trades kang tinake or gusto mo tanggalin. Trade levels, etc. etc. No? Now, ito yung mismong customization na sinasabi ko kanina. Now, over here, may mga preset schemes ka na. No? For example, ngayon naka-green on black. And this is yellow on black. This is black on white, and then this is color on white. Okay. So kayo bahala kung anong gusto niyo kulay, no? Personally, I'm more of a black and white guy. So mas simple po para sa akin 'to. But it depends on you, no? And you can change, the colors here. For example, I want my bull candle to be whatever color you like. No? Kahit pink and purple yan, pwede. So for example, I want my bull candle to be blue. Okay? Tapos yung aking bar up blue din, no? Kumbaga yan yung outline yan eh. Tapos yung aking bar down would be red. Okay. Okay. So, ay, mali pala. Okay. Bull candle is blue. Bear candle is red. Yan. So, if I click OK here, lalabas na yan ng ganyan. So, see? It looks a little nicer. So, kayo bala, no? Kung anong gusto yung kulay. And again, if you like pink and purple or green and whatever, red, no, black and white, it's up to you, whatever makes it easy for you. Okay? So, wait, check lang natin, may question yata. Okay, may copy ba tayo nung video? Yes, meron po, meron po. Record ito sa YouTube so you can always come back to it. Okay, so moving forward now. Ngayon, medyo maganda-ganda na itsura ng charts natin. Paano natin ngayon lalagyan to ng mga indicators? No? Kasi syempre, we have your base chart over here. And let's say we want to put in Bollinger Bands. No? So, gamitin natin yung ituturo natin sa next session actually, no? So sabihin natin dito sa PAFTI, we normally like to use Bollinger Bands. So for example, ito meron tayong Bollinger Bands dito. Okay? Tapos tatanungin ka anong settings ang gusto mo. Ay sorry, I forgot to mention, no? If you want to open indicators, nandito po siya, no? Insert, tapos indicators, no? Pagdating dyan, you'll actually be able to see a list of indicators. May mga trend indicators, oscillators, volumes, Bill Williams, and a lot of custom stuff. So yung mga yan, built-in yan. Pwede kayo magdagdag ng mga additional indicators kung gusto nyo, no? Yung mga third-party indicators. Mamaya, I'll show you how to do that, no? But for now, sabihin natin, kailangan natin ng Bollinger Bands, no? So dito tayo sa trend. We go to Bollinger Bands. And then it asks us for some settings, no? So kung may mga specific settings kayo, go ahead. So for example, normally we use 2 Bollinger Bands. And sabihin natin, ito yung unang Bollinger Band natin. Blue yung color natin, no? So okay tayo dyan. And everything's at default. Click OK. Ayan, lalabas na yung ating blue na Bollinger Band. Tapos sabihin natin, kailangan ko ng isa pang Bollinger Band. No? So we're gonna use 2 Bollinger Bands. And then slightly iba yung settings. I'm just going to put in a deviation 1 na Bollinger Band. And let's color it red para iba itsura. Ayan. Alright. So now we have our Bollinger Bands, no, dito sa ating charts. No? So ang gagawin ko yung charts natin, I'll try to make it black and white para hindi masakit sa mata. No? Ayan. Okay. So there you go. Now it looks a little cleaner. And after that, sabihin natin, I want to put in an RSI. No? So RSI is Relative Strength Index and it's a momentum indicator para makita ko kung saan papunta yung market. So ayan, Relative Strength Index. And nandiyan yung mga settings. No? Click OK. There you go. All right. So let's say that I'm pretty happy with this current settings already. You know? So kumbaga meron na akong setup, no, sa charts ko. Now, you can save this if you like para hindi na kayo pabalik-balik na nilalagay nyo siya. Simply right-click on your charts and go to templates. Okay? Pagdating nyo dito sa templates, you can save it as whatever you like. For example, save it as happy template. No? Click save. And then, kumbaga naka-record na yan dyan. Now, if you want to apply it to other charts, kunwari ito, di ba, nasa ilalim yung charts natin eh. Okay? So, sabihin natin, dito tayo kay Euro AUD. You right-click anywhere there, go to Properties, tapos hanapin nyo yung sinave nyo, ito si Happy Template, lalabas na siya. Okay? Alright. Now, here's another interesting thing, no? Kapag nag-save po kayo ng template and then you name it as default, no? Default yung pangalan ng template nyo. Every time you open a new chart, yun yung automatic setting na lalabas. Okay? So, yun yung mga mabilisang pag-ano ng charts, no? And remember, if you want to open a new chart, you simply go to your market watch, you choose the instrument you want to trade, click and drag, no? Or right-click tapos chart window. Okay? Tapos yung mga charts na binuksan nyo, makikita nyo po yan sa ilalim. Okay? So if you want to close some of them, for example, ito si American Airlines, sara ko muna, right-click, tapos close, mawawala na siya. Okay? Ito si GBP, JPY, right-click, close, mawawala na siya. Okay? Para medyo malinis din yung laman ng platform natin. Okay. So ito, may question tayo, no? Ito, hindi ko pa pala nasagot. Thank you for reminding me. Ano yung period separators, no? So period separators, may nakikita kayong faint na vertical lines, di ba? So remember that yung charts na tinitingnan po natin are based on time frames. So makikita niyo dito sa taas may mga time frames yan eh. So each candlestick that you see there represents a particular time frame. In this case, naka H1 tayo. So this simply means that every candlestick is 1 hour of movement ng Euro CHF. Okay? So kada kandila dyan, isang oras. Okay? Ngayon, you can change that. For example, this is monthly. Each candlestick will be 1 month. Weekly, daily, 4 hours, hourly, 30 minutes, 15 minutes, 5 minutes, and 1 minute. No? So, depende po sa time frame na gamit nyo, magbabago yung period separators nyo. Okay? If you go to monthly, tayo natin mag-load. Ayan. If you go to monthly, each separation there is actually 1 year. So each candlestick that you see is worth 1 month of movement. So let's say right now this is April, this is March. Okay. Ay, sorry. 1 year pala. My bad. So pag monthly pala, this is ano pala, sorry, 1 whole year. No? Let me rephrase that. So this is 1 whole year. So this is 2021. This is 2020. This is 2019. Okay? So on and so forth. No? So per year yan. Same thing kung weekly, per year din yung tingin nyo sa period separators natin. Okay? So that's per year. If you go to D1 chart, saka tayo magiging monthly. So kanwari, each candlestick here is 1 month. So this shows us April, di ba? This is March, this is Feb, this is January, etc. etc. Okay? Okay. Pag bumaba kayo sa H4, this will be 1 week. So each separation is 1 week. If you go down to H1 and below, each separation is 1 day. So kumbaga kung kailangan nyo makita yung separations, ako mas madali kong napipicture yung buong linggo ng market no? Yung parang buong galaw ng market whenever I see those separators. No? So it's up to you. No? If it helps you, go ahead, use it. If it doesn't, tanggalin nyo na lang. Okay? Whichever makes it easier no, for you. All right. So moving forward now. May questions pa ba? Kaya pa? Bigat, no? Pero hindi pala siya komplikado, no? Kumbaga marami ka lang medyo intindihin. Pero once you set your charts up, it's not that difficult. Okay. So, dito naman tayo sa ating mga buttons na makikita po dito sa taas. No? So, you have your buttons up here. Now, isa-isahin natin kung para saan po yung mga buttons na yan. So, here, you have your market watch, di ba? Navigator, toolbox, kung gusto niyo sila palabasin ulit, no? Okay, all of them are there. And then the next one is yung algo trading na na-mention ko kanina. If you turn it on, then lahat ng mga EAs na nakakabit sa charts nyo will automatically run. No? If you turn it off, then naka-off lahat ng mga EAs nyo. The next one is very important. This is new order. Mamaya pupuntahan natin yan. If you want to open a trade, yan yung pipindutin natin. Next is yung ating types of charts, bar chart, candlestick chart, line chart. So you can easily switch between them. To be honest, not very useful since candlesticks naman tayo nakababad. No? Next is zoom out. It does exactly what it says. It zooms in and out. Tapos next po, ito yung parang itatile yung windows natin. So ayan, yung mga charts nyo, itatile niya. Okay, so maximize na natin isa para bumalik. Okay. And then this is quite important. No? Makikita nyo may dalawang buttons dito na parang may arrow. This one is auto scroll and the other one is shift end. Yung auto scroll, you can turn that on or off. Kapag naka-on yan, anytime the market moves by as little as 1 point, gagalaw yung chart mo to the most recent price level. So kung gusto mo lagi kang updated kung ano yung nakikita mo sa chart, turn on mo yan. But if you want to backtrack on old prices, make sure that you turn this off. For example, kanwari, off ko ha. You can go to your chart and click and drag para makita nyo yung history ng ating charts. No? So you can go back in time, makikita nyo kung paano gumalaw yung presyo. Make sure that your auto scroll is turned off. Kung hindi, pag binuksan mo yan, automatically pupunta lang siya sa pinaka-recent price. At mapipikong ka lang dyan kasi balik lang siya ng balik doon. Okay? Now, shift end gives you a little bit of space from the current price to the end of your charts. So, kanwari, ito, turn on ko. Yan, kita nyo, magkakaroon ka ng empty space yan. And sometimes, traders need that to visualize kung saan ba papunta yung presyo. Okay. Now, after that, makikita nyo po dyan, we have here some buttons naman para makapag-draw tayo sa charts. No? So, unahin muna natin to. You have here yung ating crosshair. Crosshair is it's a very useful tool. If you click on that and then you drag your mouse dito sa may charts natin, lagay mo siya, mapapansin mo may crosshair na yung mouse mo. Okay. So with that, it pinpoints the exact time and exact price where you're pointing at. And in addition to that, you can use that as a measuring tool. Kanwari, gusto ko tingnan from the recent high dito sa taas hanggang dito sa current price, ilang pips kaya ang binagsak niyan? So you simply click and drag and you'll actually be able to see a diagonal line as well as a couple of numbers. Yung numbers na nakasulat dyan is the current price where you're pointing at. For example, 1.59 yata. No? Medyo maliit. Then you have here 45 bars. Ang ibig sabihin nun, it's been 45 candlesticks since the point of origin. And then, makikita mo yung number of points na ginalaw niya. Nakasulat dyan, 1,316 points or simply 131 pips na yung ginalaw niya. Okay? Alright? So, yun po yung ating crosshair. Now, next to that, makikita mo yung mga shortcut nyo po ng ating mga objects na pwedeng ilagay sa charts. So, over here, you have some default ones, vertical line, no? So, you can click on that and then place it on your charts. You can drag it around if you like. Okay. Now, for any object that you have on your charts, you can lock or unlock them in place. What do you mean? Mapapansin nyo, itong vertical line, may dalawang box sa taas at saka sa ibaba, di ba? Pag meron kang box dyan, ibig sabihin pwede mong galawin. You can click and drag, you can modify it. But if you want to lock it in place, just double click on it. Mawawala na yung dalawang box and you won't be able to drag it around anymore. You have to double click it again to unlock it in place so that you can click and drag it again. Okay? Now, if you want to modify yung properties ng objects nyo, so simply right-click on it, go to properties, and you'll be able to change a lot of things about the things you draw on your charts. Mapapalitan mo yung color, mapapalitan mo yung thickness ng line, some parameters, no, etc., etc. Okay? If you want to delete it, simply right-click and then press delete. Mawawala na siya. Okay. So that goes for other objects as well. Some objects you may need to click and drag. For example, ito, yung trend line natin. So for example, I'm going to click and drag downwards. Makikita nyo po na nandyan yung ating trend line. Okay? So you can modify them using the boxes that you see before. So ayan, yung point of origin, pwede ko galawin. Yung point of destination, pwede ko galawin. Yung buong linya sa gitna, pwede ko galawin. Okay? So you can play around with it, and I suggest you do play around with your demo accounts para ma-practice nyo sila, no? And if you wanna again change the properties, everything's there. All right. Ngayon, you can actually change kung ano yung mga laman ng objects nyo dito. Kasi tandaan natin, marami tayong objects na available. Nandito siya, insert. Imbis na indicators yung pupuntahan natin, dito tayo ngayon sa objects. Ang dami po niyan, lines, channels, gun, Fibonacci, Elliott's, shapes, etc., etc. All of them are there. So, kung gusto mo yung buong listahan, nandyan. Ito, shortcut lang yan. If you want to add or remove stuff dito sa may toolbar natin dito, right-click ka lang dyan sa toolbar and you'll actually be able to see a couple of things. No? Ayan, no? Standard, line studies, time frames, auto-arrange. No? If you click customize, pwede kayong magdagdag bawas doon sa mismong toolbar na yun. So, depende doon sa mga tools na lagi nyong gamit, lagay nyo doon sa toolbar na yan. No? Kung hindi nyo naman ginagamit, tanggalin nyo na. Okay? So, personally, ito yung mga talagang gamit ko madalas. Alright? Ayan. So, kung gusto nyo magdagdag, gano'n lang. No? Click nyo lang, click insert. Pag gusto nyo tanggalin, click remove. It's gonna go away. No? If you close that, there you go. All right. And then next, yung ating time frames, no, as mentioned over here. Okay. So ngayon, what if I want to add indicators or expert advisor sa aking MetaTrader platform. How do I do that? No? So once you've downloaded your third-party indicator or expert advisor, ilalagay nyo lang siya sa specific folder. No? So dito nyo po makikita yung folder na yon. Simply click on File, tapos may makikita po kayo dito na Open Data folder. Okay? Saglit, papalitan ko lang share screen ko para makikita nyo lahat. Ayan, okay. So, over here, click File, Open Data Folder. Makikita nyo po that it will lead you to a very specific folder, no? Tapos, dito nyo po pwede i-paste, no? So, kanwari, MetaTrader 5 yung gamit nyo, dito kayo sa MQL5. Kung MetaTrader 4 gamit nyo, may makikita kayo dyan MQL4. No? So, simply open that folder and you'll be able to see a couple of folders, no? Makikita nyo dito, experts. So, kung expert advisor yung ilalagay nyo, EA, dyan nyo ipipaste, no? Dito kayo sa expert na folder, i-paste nyo dyan. Kung gusto nyo naman indicators, may indicators folder, i-paste nyo dyan. Once you've pasted it to the right folders, i-restart nyo lang yung MetaTrader platform nyo. Close nyo lang, tapos buksan nyo ulit. Normally, makikita nyo na dapat yung mga EAs or yung mga indicators na dinagdag nyo. Yung kung indicators yan, punta kayo insert indicators dito sa custom, nandyan yan. Hanapin nyo sa custom. That's where it's placed. Kung EAs yan, nandito yan sa may experts.